sagging fourth as an athlete of mine. So like hitting fourth is also like great. So it's like him beating me.
After David Woolson comes Carrington. After Carrington comes Devin. So he's got 275, 606 pounds on the bar. Here goes Woolson.
David Woolson.
All right, so yeah, I just had a little pop in the left side of my back. I think it's gonna be okay. We'll see. I think the number I was gonna call would have been 300 based on how that 292 felt, but coming up about halfway, kind of had a little, and you know, my hip stuff is on my left side, so maybe associated with that. I think right now I'm not too worried about what's going to show up. I mean, I definitely should be able to bench press and everything, but we'll find some icy hot and see what we can make happen here. So that's a little annoying. I mean, I guess I feel better right now than I did in training, but even that 292 was the heaviest squat I've done in like 6 weeks or something. So anyway, I mean, it would have been hard to expect a whole lot more. So I'll take that for where I'm at. We'll move on. We'll see if we can put together a good bench press, and then we'll see if we can deadlift. So now I'll just lay on the floor for a little bit and gather myself and see what we can make happen. So anyway, back to the floor.
On the bar for David Woolson.
All right.
Bars ready?
That work, baby. Come on. There we go. Start now. Come on.
Thanks.
Up.
Nice.
Pull the change out of 5. Pull the change out of 5.
Bar is loaded. Here comes Woolson, 413.4 pounds. 413.4 pounds. This is David Woolson. After David comes Carrington, then Joshua. And the routine, we just wanted to make sure they knew the bar was ready.
Come on now. Come on. Let's go, David.
right, well, I'm glad the pec was able to come through for me there. That was a bit harder than I expected. Made it happen. So that's 10 kilos off my best bench press ever. It's actually 5 kilos heavier than I benched in training coming in, so I guess we gotta be happy with that. The back is holding up okay. Didn't really have any issues with it there. I'd say right now like a 2 out of 10 pain. So we're actually gonna drop my deadlift opener. Originally I was planning to open at 345. I think we're gonna lower it to 330 and just make jumps depending on what's there. I have no idea how strong I am today. So anyway, yeah, I think I feel okay. Get a little bit more caffeine in me, bring that hype, and see if we can finish on an actually good, exciting note. But so far kind of as potentially expected in the day. Not the best numbers, but we're gonna keep fighting. So one more.
Woolson.
330 for David Woolson, 727.
The jet airliner is picking up.
Go!
David's lift is good. Go.
David Woolson is giving extra time to Joshua Longoria, who follows.
Ended up not so good. Yeah, so the second deadlift ended up kind of pulling my adductor there. That one was one I didn't really expect. The warm-ups felt pretty good on deadlifts. The little back thing. I actually really only felt it at lockout when I was warming up, and I actually was feeling good and expecting to pull well. I don't know exactly what number that means, but opened with 330, dropped that down from 345, and it moved fine, but definitely kind of felt a little warning off the floor. So it just wasn't all that smooth off the floor. So at that point, we knew a really big deadlift wasn't there. So we decided to put in 342.5, which would have put me in 5th place, right? So just kind of salvaging the meet as best we could. And then went to pull that one, and pretty quick off the floor felt kind of a pulling up through my adductor. So I don't know how bad it is at this point. I don't feel a ton of pain moving around, little grabs. So I think it's probably just a little strain. But anyway, is what it is. I didn't really expect this day to be amazing. I thought that there was a chance. And actually ended up the hip that was preventing me from training and my pec, both of those things were fine, really. But the back grabbed me during my squats, and then that obviously affected this shifting around or whatever, and just didn't have it. But that's a representation of the training, and that's kind of all there is to it. I think all the stuff that I've said heading into this about motivation and wanting to treat myself like an athlete and really that stuff moving forward, all that's still there. Doing a meet like this isn't fun in the moment. But I'm proud of myself for working through everything that we had to do going into this. If people can fight through these, through the hardest ones, the ones that aren't fun, makes those other ones that much easier. So anyway, that's it. I think my plan is to do the Arnold. I don't know exactly what the structure of all that'll be, but I just want to do meets. I want to get back into it and really push. So obviously this isn't a great representation of the strength that I possibly have. So we'll go out there and make the next one the best possible. So appreciate all the kind messages, all of that stuff. People at the venue, super, super supportive. Couldn't have asked for anything else from you guys, so I appreciate all that. And we'll get back to hitting some big numbers here pretty soon. So thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time.